In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet the iris stitch. This stitch is incredibly simple to do, it's easy to memorize, and it is just a 1-row repeat. It's fully reversible and has really lovely drape, making it an ideal stitch for blankets, wearables, or pretty much any crochet project. To begin, pop a slip knot onto your hook. Now the pattern multiple for the iris stitch is 4 plus 3. Now all that means is you're going to chain in multiples of 4, 4, 4, 4 until your project is the width that you want it to be, then add 3 chains right at the very end. It is also worth, with the iris stitch on your starting chain, chaining more loosely than you normally would. Now if you struggle with tension and doing looser chains, going up half a hook size will help with that. You can do your starting chain with the larger hook, then switch back to your normal hook for the stitches themselves. I'm just going to be making a small sample today, so I'm going to loosely chain 19. Once you have your nice loose chains, to begin, we're going to be working into the 5th chain from the hook. Now the loop on your hook does not count as a stitch, you only want to count these fully formed chains hanging down below. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And into this 5th chain, we're going to work quite a few stitches. To start, we're going to work 2 double crochets into that 5th chain. That's 1. And that's 2. Then chain 1 and work 2 more double crochets back into that same chain. 1 and 2. So you have 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets all worked into that same chain. Now we're going to skip 3 chains, and into that 4th chain we're going to work that same sequence. So 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets worked back into that same chain. We're going to repeat this all the way down your chains until you have just 2 chains remaining. So we're going to repeat skipping 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th, work your 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 more double crochet. Skip 3 chains and into the next, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 more double crochet. Once you have reached the other side and you have 2 chains left, we're going to skip 1 and in that very last chain work 1 double crochet. For row 2 is the pattern repeat row. Now all that means is we're going to repeat row 2 over and over and over again until your project is the length that you want it to be. So for row 2, we're going to chain 2, which counts as a double crochet. Then turn your work. We're going to be working into the chain 1 spaces that we created in between your sets of 2 double crochet on the row below. So everything will stack up neatly on top of each other. So straight into that chain 1 space, we're going to work the same combination, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 more double crochet all into that same chain 1 space. Then find your next chain 1 space and repeat that sequence again. Straight in, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. We're going to repeat this 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet sequence into every chain 1 space all the way along. So keep going until you run out of chain 1 spaces to work into, working your 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet combination into those chain 1 spaces. Once you've worked your way across and you have run out of chain 1 spaces to work into, at the end you will be left with 2 double crochet and your turning chain. We're going to skip those 2 double crochet and into the top of the turning chain work 1 double crochet. Now try and catch 2 loops of that turning chain if you can. Don't worry if you can't, but ideally for a nicer, tighter finish, you want to try and get 2 loops of that chain on your hook. Then work your double crochet. From this point on, we're simply going to repeat row 2 over and over. So we'll do a really quick recap of row 2 for you now. We're going to start by chaining 2, 1, 2, and those 2 chains count as a double crochet. Then turn your work into the chain 1 spaces that you created with this little iris stitch combination of 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Into those chain 1 spaces, we work that same combination again. So 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet all into the chain 1 space below. Work this combination of stitches into every chain 1 space along your row. Once you've run out of these chain 1 spaces to work into, at the end here you'll be left with 3 stitches, your 2 double crochets and your turning chain. End with 1 double crochet into the top of that turning chain, trying to catch 2 loops of that chain if you can. So that's it for the iris stitch. It is that 1 row repeated back and forth. You'll end up with this very pretty scalloped pattern. Now, if you want a nice straight edge to match the bottom here where we have those skipped chains, there is an additional extra row that we could do if you wanted to straighten this off. It is entirely optional though. Technically speaking, this is the iris stitch and there's nothing more to learn. However, I can't resist tinkering with things, and if I have a straight bottom to my stitch, ideally I'd like to try and make a straight edge. So here is how I do it. Once you have finished your very last stitch for your iris stitch and you want to straighten up that top edge, do not cut your yarn. Instead, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Then into the top of that double crochet, work 1 single crochet. Then chain 1. Find the chain 1 space of your little iris stitch combination and work a single crochet in there. Then for the main section across here, spanning your little iris stitch shells, we're going to chain 3, then single crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 3, single crochet into the chain 1 space. Do this the whole way across until you have run out of chain 1 spaces to work into. Once you've reached the other side and we're faced with these last 3 stitches, your 2 double crochet and your turning chain, to end we're going to chain 1, skip those 2 double crochet and work a single crochet into the top of that turning chain. This gives you a straight top edge which will mirror your bottom edge. Then you're free to fasten off, so go ahead and chain 1, cut your yarn, leaving a nice long tail to weave in, pull that up, pull that out, and pull it tight. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do let me know what you think of the iris stitch in the comments down below, and until next time, happy crocheting! Bye!